All right, today is February 8th, 2025, and I'm officially listing my 1998 Toyota Altezza for sale. I've got it in the back of my head that I can sell this and both of my Skylines and maybe come up with another Porsche 911. We'll see. Depends on whatever I get for my JDM cars. Will directly dictate what kind of 911 I can get, whether it's a GT3 or a 964 or I don't know, a Boxster. But this is the first car that I'm putting up for sale. It's going to be the most expensive one on the market. I'm almost positive. It's got 103,000 kilometers. It's turbocharged. It's got the Neo version 2 polyurethane front bumper, Advent wheels, brand new old stock GReddy turbo kit, making 260 horsepower to the wheels on flex fuel. I have a larger turbo in my attic, 2871R, that will make closer to probably 360, 375 on flex fuel. It's a factory 6-speed car. I've added things like that armrest. It's got a Momo tuner steering wheel. It's got Apple CarPlay. That's a bass knob under that thing. I do have a little subwoofer in the trunk. Coilovers are Fortune Auto with Swift springs. It's got Cusco strut braces. The body kit comes like that. It's a TRD body kit. There's nothing broken or needing work on this car. I mean, it's absolutely beautiful. All black interior. Air conditioner blows well. Heater works well. It looks fantastic. Color, I think, I'm not sure if I'm mixing it up with my Skyline, but I think it's crystal white. I'm not sure. Rear camera. It's got all the creature comforts you could want. If you want a car that, it's got one touch windows, keyless entry. Not sure what else you could want. I'm sure you probably want to look at the engine. And this hood it's really heavy. So let's see. It's a steel hood, but there's the turbo kit. It's a full GReddy kit. I do have everything to make the extra power. Basically, just have to slap on the turbo. The injectors are good. Fuel pump is good. Link ECU. Everything is in fantastic shape under here. Now, if you notice, I did not put a blow-off valve on this thing, and it does make some really cool noises, if that's your thing. And it's my thing. Kind of sounds like a pigeon coop under there. Now this Neo front bumper is those are like $2,000. And if you look behind it, you can see a big GReddy intercooler. That was new old stock as well. I do still have the boxes. I found those at a Toyota dealership in New Zealand. Brakes and pads, brand new. That's not a leak, I just washed it. These are 17 by 8.5 with 245 40 17s. TRD exhaust. It does have limited slip differential. It's I believe that's TRD as well. But when I bought this, it was the most expensive one on the market, and I didn't buy it at auction like most Japanese cars. This was for sale outright. Before the sale, it did go to auction, and it was graded a 4B, which is, if anybody y'all know, just about perfect. 5A is a new car. No lights on. That's my parking brake, seat belt, and door open. I need to turn it off before my Bluetooth picks up. I've had that happen before. It does have a couple scuffs over here. There was a couple gauges right there that I took out. A lot of people put gauges right there. I don't have any in this car. I do have a gauge cluster, A-pillar gauge cluster that I could add to the car. And I do have some extra stuff. Basically, I bought this car. It was almost stock. It did have some different coilovers on it. Had some R32 Skyline wheels. It did have the front bumper, and it looked like this. I particularly was looking for a wingless Altezza. If any of y'all know anything about Altezzas, it is a Toyota, obviously. And it does have kind of a Supra turbo, like a Mark IV Supra turbo style spoiler that comes on a lot of them. I didn't want that. It looks cool both ways. I like it wingless. And I think it's a lot more rare to have a wingless one. But if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out. Those are aftermarket horns also. They're pretty loud. I guess I can honk it. And I'll do a driving video too. I left, and I am the first Japanese, American owner, excuse me. I'll have some Japanese stuff on here. All right. Got a real loud horn. But this is a car, for y'all that don't know, check a lot of boxes for me. It's right at 3,000 pounds. They come with 200 horsepower. 4-door, rear-wheel drive, all the creature comforts. Very, very dailyable JDM car. SXC 10 is the chassis for these. Same as the IS300. IS300s are about 300 pounds heavier. A lot of them have sunroofs, leather seats. Toyota doesn't have that. This doesn't even have, doesn't have cruise control. I was a little bit surprised by that. Does have the torch right there. It's got a little bit of, I don't know what you'd call it, imperfection there. I have a stone chip right there, but I need to be hard pressed to find another one. And like I said, you bolt on the other turbo, you'll have a lot more horsepower. This is even though it's the turbo that came with it, before I even installed it, I sent it off to Evergreen Turbo, Charlie Brown, and got him to put a different turbine and compressor on it. So it does blow a little bit more than the stock kit. So this was tuned by Forrest. Like I said, Link ECU. And I'm hoping to sell it. Next up, you'll see, I think I'll probably sell my R33 GTR. And then my R32 GTR. So help me with my quest. I turned 50 at the end of the year. I'd like to have a Porsche 911 in my driveway. So thanks guys. Y'all have a great day. Have a good weekend.